Hi guys, long time no see. Welcome back to my channel. I have been gone for a bit. I don't even remember the last time I did an intro, even in my vlogs. So yeah, welcome. This is Noma Gugu Pro's channel and it's all things me. So I don't think I'm gonna edit this video. I highly doubt it. You guys are going to get what you're going to get. Because I think this one deserves to be raw, unedited footage. Because I'm low-key being honest about a life update and so forth. So I haven't been on the grid, particularly YouTube, because I was adulting. It's been a whirlwind of growing up, working, balancing it with your personal life and health as well. Yeah, I haven't been feeling well in a while. Um, so yeah, it's been one of those things. So I moved to Cape Town. I got a job here and I moved here, and it's been a lot of adjusting to do with regards to the job, with regards to the weather, with regards to the environment as well. You are making new relationships, friendships, because it's a whole new place. I was in Johannesburg for like 6, 7 years. So yeah, it's been one of those things whereby it's like, yeah, I was actually thinking to myself today that it's basically like starting a whole new grade. You don't know what to expect. It's basically like I'm starting grade one and the chapter of adulting. So it's just been taxing um on a whole lot of aspects, and I've just been trying to take it easy one day at a time. So I was actually visiting places and the likes, but every time I wanted to lift up my camera and be like, let me vlog and show people that I'm living life, it felt like a lie because I was not really there. And it's just been an interesting phase, growing up. Like, can we talk about inflation, guys? Like, I remember the last time this happened, it was hectic. I think it was not hectic in South Africa because the economy was good then. In 2008, we had something like this happen to us in Zimbabwe, and everything went up. Literally, our currency became useless. You'd buy a loaf of bread for $1 trillion. Like, there was a moment whereby everyone in Zim, were all trillionaires and things like that. So, but I was quite young when that happened. And I think also my parents shielded us from that quite well. Yes, there was no bread that was accessible to us, but we didn't go to bed hungry and things like that. And we're also grateful that, I was fortunate to have grown under such circumstances. And yeah, but now I'm experiencing inflation. I'm an adult. I'm on my own, and it's been hell. I would not recommend it here. Adulting the pits. So just going through that on top of, these changes, some of the changes that I mentioned in my life, it's been one of those things whereby, it's just been draining. The cost of fuel, cost of cooking oil, you had budgeted last month to get your groceries for maybe 2,000 Rand. Now it's maybe double. And, just like trying to figure it out with your salary, rentals and everything. It's just been one of those things where you're like, okay, when is it going to stop? Because I can't do this. So yeah, that's been life lately. And yeah, mental health obviously was spiraling. It was like, okay, what's going on? Because I don't know, changes do that to normal people, like I am someone who enjoys routines. Okay, let me not say normal people. People are different. There are people who are spontaneous like that. I'm not. I enjoy routine. So if anything in my routine changes, my day is ruined. My day is ruined. So now you can imagine things kept on changing like this. It was not days that felt like they were ruined. It was months that felt like they were ruined, weeks that felt like they were ruined. So it was one of those things whereby I had to come up with a coping mechanism. Still haven't gotten the best one yet, in all honesty. But guess what? The coping mechanism is to take one day at a time. I know it sounds simple. But when you're going through something and someone tells you that, you're like, really? That's what you want me to follow? But, with reading, with family, with a good community, with a good support system, with therapy, all those things combined together, good relationships, I am, back on the track, trying to be back on the track. And, it's okay, And I realized that I wasn't okay actually a few days ago. Like I'd low-key lost myself for some reason. When I feel, I don't know if it's just me. Have you guys ever experienced this thing of when you're going through something and there's a particular lesson you're supposed to learn from it? It's something that it's repeated to you through different things or through different people. For example, this is what happened to me last week. I had 3 different people from 3 different walks of life. Like they're not even related whatsoever, One was a photographer. The other one was, no, one was a makeup artist. The other one was, who else? But anyways, I don't remember. But they basically asked me the same question, which is, what makes you happy? And what do you do for fun? Like what makes Noma Noma? And for the first time ever, I didn't have a response to that question. That's when I realized that something is off, because back in the day, and by back in the day, I mean 2020 and I think 2021, beginning of 2021, when you used to ask me that, I would answer you like, June, I love fashion. I love, creating content. I love photography. I love working with makeup. I love, like I would answer you just like that. But during this phase of my life, I stopped wearing makeup, stopped caring about the way I dress. It was just one of those. I stopped doing a lot of things that, made me, my creative space. It just... So yeah, I literally had to go back and write down stuff that I like doing. And then I realized that, yeah, you know what, I actually have to take this thing seriously. And yeah, so that's been life lately, honestly. And you need to learn that you can always reach out to people, and you can always, you're not weak by sharing that you can't do something. You're not weak by sharing that you're having a difficult time with adulting. It's not a weakness, not at all. And also try to be positive, because I also got to a point where I realized that I was the queen of negativity, in the sense of I would... yeah, I don't even have the words. So it was just one of those things whereby, I was just like, you know what, we need to pick ourselves up, and each and every day, in as much as things are not going the way we want them to go, we have to have, even if it's just an hour, even if it's just an hour of a pick-me-up, do whatever you love. If it's, I love music as well, so if it's like 5 minutes of your good music, and then 5 minutes of picking up and wearing an outfit that you like, and another 30 minutes of reading. You don't have to finish the whole book, whatever you like, because like it's those little moments of self-care that add up, because the other, I understand the other 23 hours you're working or focusing on your future and things that you need to do to keep afloat and things like that in actuality. But those little self-care moments actually do add up, and they actually do also keep you afloat. There's no point in keeping yourself afloat by being able to pay your rent or pay for your car and things like that when mentally you're not afloat. You get what I'm saying? So basically, I was like a walking zombie, I was not happy. I was just like, but we're coming back slowly but surely. I'm not scared to admit that I'm not there yet, but yeah, we're coming back. After all, this channel is me sharing about life in my 20s, and this is what you're gonna get. So at this particular age, at this particular stage, I struggled with adjusting with this aspect of change. I struggled with firsthand experience of inflation. I struggled with admitting that I need help. I struggled with my first job. So it's all normal. I was talking to a friend the other day, and I was like, well, our parents really hid everything well, because as a parent, I think you also have this obligation to make your child's space, whenever you're around your child, you have to make it a comfortable space whereby, they don't have to feel like they're in danger. I think that's why they did that. But now experiencing this, I'm like, whoa, so this is what these guys were going through, and they had a nagging me alongside and everything. So yeah, it's also exciting, it's also, don't get me wrong, I do have, moments of adulting that are quite exciting, but I think I buried those with focusing on the changes that were happening and just being super scared of what's next. Oh, I feel like I don't have control over this and whatever. And in all honesty, I'm a Christian, and I was reading scripture and I got a reminder of, you are allowed to place your requests upon God. You are super much allowed to do that. But you also need to know that nevertheless, you always have to say, nevertheless, thy will be done. Because his plans are greater, his plans are better, and it always makes sense in the end. If you don't get the job that you want, if you don't get the car that you want, if you don't get the boyfriend that you want, girlfriend that you want, whatever whatever you're placing in your prayer requests, keep on praying on it and keep on asking, but also always remember to say, nevertheless, his will be done, because his plans are better and his plans are greater, and he knows. And I've seen this phase that I currently am in as I can't say nurturing because I don't feel nurtured, but it's when you're basically I feel like I am being churned, when you're churning butter. I don't know if that's a word, but I think so. But it's a work in progress for a better, I'm being prepared for the greater good. And every time I remember that, it just gives me peace, And, scripture also says that we're not given the spirit of timidity. We're not given the spirit of fear, but we're given that of a sound mind, that of peace, and that of love. And every time I remember that as well, when I'm going into my, I'm freaking out, I need help, come help me, whatever, just remembering that, I remember that, no, this is not what I was given, so I'm going to use what I was given. You see, every time I say that, I actually took a deep breath and I'm better. It brings me back in tune. So yeah, guys, I'd like to say I'm back, but I don't want to feel like I'm selling dreams. But I think I'm back. Yeah, so we're going to do this try out this adulting thing again together this time around. And yeah, I'll try to be more transparent. Not everything is all filtered and whatever, like I am so very much against how social media, you have to filter stuff and do the edits and whatever, I get it, because it's also a source of income and whatever, I'm not but then the impact it has had on how, you know, your life, you present your life on the socials, and it's very well filtered and things like that, kind of has an impact on us, you know. So yeah, I don't know if anything that I said in this video made sense. I was trying to share why I was away for a bit, but I was just trying to, you know, be but yeah, thank you so much for even getting to the last part of Ooh, I'm not even gonna edit that out, of hearing me rumble and, you know, talk about my life and you know. But yeah, thank you so much. I do look forward to creating more content and sharing more videos with you guys. But as for now, I am signing out. Goodbye. Lots of love.